is possibly the most defining staple of a cowboy's iconic image. The round, curved brim and the pinched crown has made the cowboy hat the most recognized piece of Western wear. Over time, the cowboy hat has gone through changes in shape to better suit the needs of its owner and evolved into the form we are more familiar with today. Today, the cowboy hat has become as much a part of fashion as it is function. Adorned by cowboys, cowgirls, musicians, and movie stars alike, the cowboy hat is truly a traditional item of the West and a necessary accessory to keep you safe against UV rays. And speaking of fashion, there is a fashionable phenomenon happening in Ramona, California, thanks to a thoughtful gift from a husband to his wife. Everywhere you look, you'll see them. Gorgeous colors and shapes, boasting beautiful bands of leather and lace, feathers, playing cards, bullets, heirloom trinkets, and more, all perfectly placed to catch the light and everyone's eye. When you see one, you know instantly that is a Holsapple. I got my first Holsapple last winter when I selected a hat during a Holsapple Design Company pop-up shop. I left a bag of random material and tchotchkes and was completely blown away with how she incorporated everything in such a stylish and stunning design. Today, I join the ranks of those who have become obsessed with these works of art as I visit the House of Holsapple to design my second hat, and I'm going to take you along with me.
Hi, my name's Tara Holsapple, and I'm a custom hat designer. I actually grew up here in Ramona, so we moved from Oregon, where I was born when I was about 5, and then I grew up here in Ramona. So I'm a Bulldog, class of 98. Ooh. Always proud to be a Bulldog once you're a Bulldog. And moved away when I got married the first time at 20, was gone for a lot of years out of necessity, moved my 2 oldest kids and I back up here in 2017 and never looked back. It's my hometown and I love it. I got into making hats after I had gotten remarried in 22 to my now husband, and he wanted to know what I wanted for Christmas. And I'm not used to getting a whole lot of gifts, so it was kind of like, and he kept bugging me, and so I finally had been watching other hat designers create hats and thought, I'm pretty crafty, I could do something like that for myself. And so I asked him to buy me a bunch of hats for Christmas, and I made, I think, 6 of them for myself, and I was pretty excited about them, so I just posted them on my personal Facebook page about, look what I made, and people started, when I was wearing them out and on my Facebook, people started asking me if that's what I did for a living, and I said, absolutely not, I just did it for fun. And I finally had a girl ask me and tell me, okay, I want you to design me a hat, like I already have some ideas, and I'm gonna pay you for it. And so I did, and I ended up making her 2 hats. And those were my first hats, and May was a year for me making hats for sale. May to December I made 98 hats. From December till now I probably almost made that many, but I haven't counted in a while. And that's not including, that's just making new hats. That's not necessarily embellishing people's personal hats, because I do that too, and then I also clean and reshape hats for people. So I do have a full in-home studio. As you can see, that's where we're at right now. But I do take the hat bar out and I pack up the studio and I take it to events. So I am available for bigger events. I'm available for home parties. I've done that too. That's a lot of fun if you get a group of gals together and all of you design your hats together. So when you're designing a hat, I do have everything you could possibly think of. I have ribbons and leather and lace and chains and feathers and bullets and matches and trinkets and embellishments, and you name it, I probably have it. But if you have sentimental pieces, old jewelry from family members, scarves that don't get used, they just sit in a box somewhere, and you would like to find a unique way to display them and to use them, that's my absolute favorite way to be able to make memory hats for people, where they bring me their own personal treasures and I get to repurpose them and give them new life on a hat. You can get a hold of me by phone. My phone number is 760-685-5507. Leave me a message because I'm not the greatest at answering when I don't recognize a phone number. Text message is always great. I do have my social media pages, which you could find all the hats that I've already designed for other people. Because they are custom, I don't have pre-made hats ready to go, so everything you see is ones that were designed by other people. And it's Holsapple Design Co, HOLSAPPLE Design Co. That's my Facebook and my Instagram. And then my email address is Tara, Tara, at holsappledesignco.com. Okay, Catherine, now it's time to make your hat.
Okay, hey, check it out. A long time ago, the great Adrian Domain, legendary skateboarder and guitarist, gave me this wonderful hat from the late 1930s. It's called, what is this? A Crowfoot and Nap. And I had our gal Tara put a new sweatband in it because I wore it so much that the sweatband disintegrated. And we got this beautiful hat going back. She restored it, took all the, she cleaned it, put a nice leather sweatband in there. I don't know if you could see it. And she cleaned it up as best she could. I really abused this hat. And Tara brought it back to life. Good old Mark Twain said, the silliest thing you could put on your head is a hat. But I disagree because Tara did such a great job and she restored this wonderful hat. How about that? Thanks, Tara.